Hi, my name's Kim. I'm an introvert who travels the world whilst being on a tight budget, and today we're going to be looking at the best travel apps. There's no need to take a million bits of paper with you when you travel. You can sort it out through apps. From booking to jet lag, these are the best apps for you to download to make your next trip the best possible. Booking your trip. Most airlines have apps. If you're intending on flying with the company, I'd recommend downloading their app. You can either book using that app then, or you can book on a browser and then you can transfer your booking onto the app. You can then use the app to check in and download your e-ticket. Don't underestimate how handy this actually is. When I went to Madrid last September, I actually checked in for my flight on a bus to London. And then when I was coming back from Madrid back to London, I checked in for that flight, sat on a park bench in Madrid. It is so handy. Plus, if you've already checked in and you've got your e-ticket, you don't have to check in again when you get to the airport. If you're travelling with just a backpack, you can go straight to security, which means that you can get to the airport with a little bit less time between your flight. If you're booking accommodation, there are several apps that you can download. There's Hostelworld, Hotel.com, Airbnb, even Travelodge have an app. A travel app that I actually have on my phone is the TUI app. I know that I talk about TUI quite a lot in my videos, but it's actually because I like them as a company. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. All these flights are things that I buy myself, and I really like TUI holidays. At the moment, I only have one trip booked with them, but on the main page as you go into the app, it shows you a countdown of how long's left until your holiday. And another good thing about the TUI app is if you do book online, there's a link that you can follow so that you can pay online as well. So you can pay in installments. Just be aware though, if you do book in store, you don't have that option. You can get travel alerts, make packing lists, you can upgrade and buy extra baggage. Plus, all of the information for your booking is just one click away on the app. Getting around. Sometimes it's really fun to just go explore and get lost in a city, but sometimes you need to know where you're going, and this is where City Mapper comes in great. There's a good array of cities on the app, and basically what it does is it takes you from A to B using public transport. This includes walking, buses, metro, or any other type of public transport that's in the city that you're at. It also gives you all the information you need, how long it'll take, how far it is, what bus stop you need to go to, and then it gives you a nice easy route for you to follow. For example, it might plot out a route for you where you have to walk for 5 minutes and then you catch the 102 bus, then you get off that bus at stop 5, and then you go to the metro and you take 3 stops on the metro, and then you walk another 5 minutes, and it tells you basically routes are all out for you so you know where you're going so you won't get lost. It's the simplest way to get around any city, so I really recommend this app. Jet lag. If you're interested on how to get over jet lag without using apps, what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description or an iCard up here for a video that I did a few weeks ago on how I tackle jet lag and what it is and what happens and why it's there. But there are 3 apps that I'd recommend for getting over jet lag too. The first one's called Time Shifter. Basically, you put in all your information and it figures out when you should be sleeping, when you should have a nap, when you should be awake. It relies on neuroscience, sleep and sleep patterns to figure out how you can get over jet lag faster. And it takes information like your age or your gender and your normal sleeping patterns to figure out what the best way for you to tackle jet lag and how to do that faster for you. The next 2 apps are quite similar, so I'd download both, have a go at them and see which one's best for you. But I'm talking about Calm and Headspace. Basically, they're both meditative apps that play relaxing sounds to help ease anxiety or help you sleep easier. What they do is walk you through a meditation to try and calm your brain down. I did have trouble sleeping a few years ago, and I did use Headspace for it, and I did actually find it handy. So if you're looking for an app to help you sleep better, just generally, not even just for jet lag, then Calm or Headspace might be handy for you as well. But the aim of these apps is to kind of relax your mind, quell anxiety, and help you drift off to sleep easier. So if you do find yourself awake in the night going, I can't sleep, I can't sleep, I can't sleep because you've got jet lag, then hopefully these can relax your mind and help you get into those sort of natural, more relaxed sleep rather than just panicking about not being able to sleep. Budgeting. I travel a lot on a budget and I tend to take a notebook and pen with me so that I can put my budget down on a book. But I found this app that basically does the same thing, but I get to take less things with me. I don't have to pack a notebook and pen with me. The app is called Travel Spend, and basically what you can do is input how much you spent and it'll convert it to your home currency as well, so you can see how much you're spending without having to figure out conversions in your head. You can see daily spending at a glance, and it turns everything into pretty graphs as well, so it's a lot more visual and more impactful for you to see. It means that you can keep a better eye on your spending and hopefully not overspend so much. Organisation. The key to a great trip is organisation. I've got a video that I made about how I book and organise my travel, so if you're interested in that, I'll leave a description down below or an iCard up here. But if you'd rather organise yourself using apps rather than physical bits of paper, then these are the best ones that I've found. TripIt. This is meant to organise and declutter your travel itineraries and your bookings, and you can even have your bookings automatically sent to the app. So you can view all of your travel documents in one place rather than having to search through emails to try and find them. You can also share your itinerary with friends as well. Another great app is PackPoint. What this app basically does is you input how long you're going for and where you're going, and it'll figure out what you need to pack. It figures out what the weather's at the destination and gives you appropriate things to pack for that. You can also input if you're going to be doing some washing whilst you're there, or if you're happy to wear things more than once. It adjusts for that then. This is meant to make packing really easy and take what is sometimes a laborious and horrible job and just make it simple. You read the list, you put it in your bag, you go on holiday. Staying safe. One aspect of travelling that sometimes gets overlooked is safety. There are things that you can do when you're travelling to lower the risks of anything happening, but the thing is, as much as you try and be safe, something may always happen. Apps like Be Safe are there to help you just in case something does happen. Be Safe is a personal safety app which can alert people quickly if you do end up in a sticky situation. If you're in trouble, you can press a button or say a specific phrase and it wakes up the app and alerts people in your network that you're in trouble. It plots your location on a map and automatically starts recording video. It can also live stream video to those in your network too. There's also a setting where you can have a fake phone call, so if you're in a situation that you don't feel comfortable with, you can set the app to fake call you so that you can leave that situation. Staying occupied. These are a few of my favourite apps that I like to use when I'm passing the time. So if I'm waiting for a bus or if I've got a bit of extra time between flights, anything like that, these are the apps that I like to use. One of these apps is Audible. The great thing about Audible is if you like reading books but don't like carrying them, then you can carry basically books on your phone and listen to them instead. I use Audible a lot. Especially when I go for walks. I like to sort of plug in headphones and just go and listen to audiobooks. The one I'm listening to at the moment is called White Fragility by Robin DiAnglio. Another app that I like using is Duolingo. Teach yourself some of the language of your destination just by looking at Duolingo every so often in your own time, and you can slowly get a grip of a new language. It's really easy to use and you can do it at your own pace. And the last app that I like using to pass the time is called Flight Radar 24. What I like doing with this is basically you can track flights on it and see where they're going, and you can also see departure times and arrival times at loads of different airports around the world. So if you're at the airport already, you can kind of keep an eye on your own flight potentially and see if you can spot it at the airport, because sometimes you can see the planes at the airport. But it's fun anyway when you see aeroplanes about, you can kind of figure out where they're going. It's one of those apps that I look because I'm sort of partly nosy when it comes to like wanting to know where people are going, and partly because I just find it fun to like look at planes anyway. But yeah, I like the app. Do you have any favourite travel apps that missed the list? Let me know in the comments down below. I release a new video on IGTV every Wednesday called Quick Small Wins Travel Edition. So if you're interested in really short, punchy travel information videos, go follow me on Instagram at awkwardlykimtravel. I also live stream every Monday and Friday 6 p.m. and new videos come out every Monday and Friday at 7 p.m. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you can see when I'm live streaming next or when I upload my next video. But if you're interested in that video that I mentioned about how I tackle jet lag, I'll leave that up here for you. And if you want to know about how I organise myself when I go travelling, how I book things and how I sort out my paperwork, I'll leave that down here for you. But I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you again. Enjoy your life. Ta-da! I'm really sorry about all this paint on my hands if it was distracting, but if you follow me on Instagram you'll see my stories. I've basically been like painting walls black for about a week now. Bye!